Hey guys, it's Hira here, and today I'm bringing you another tank review videos. You might be thinking, well, what was this tank? I've never saw it before. Yeah, because it is just sold on Asus server exclusively on the 16th of this month. So 2 days ago, from where I'm making this video. So there's two tanks. One is the Nameless, which is this black-ish tank. The other one is the Edelweiss, which is, if you can see, there's a tiny blue tank at the back. So this video is to make a review of it and have some of my opinions of these two tanks. These two tanks are originated from a video game called Valkyria, a series of military-themed tactical role-playing video games developed by Sega and expanded into anime and manga media. So these two tanks are originated from that game and turned it into a wealth tank, tier 8, premium heavy tank, and medium tanks called the Nameless and the Edelweiss. Alright, so here is the comparisons. We have the Edelweiss as the medium and the Nameless as the heavy tank. Compared with CDC, the Moods, the Liberté, and the Defender, because the reason I put all of these into one single comparison because the Nameless kind of act like a medium tanks. You know what I'm saying once I start comparing these tanks. Right, DPM wise, the Edelweiss 2200, almost 300, so that's pretty good. CDC pretty much the same. Moods 2000, Nameless actually have 2300. Oh, by the way, we have all the tanks equipped similar in this vertical steps, rammer, and then coda optics. Yeah, except for the Defender, because I would prefer using vents because the fueling is very bad. Right, so DPM wise, the Nameless is actually the top as a heavy. Yeah, right. The Liberté 2000 and the Defender 2100. Not a big surprise. So the penetration Edelweiss have less than 200, and the rest is 200 above. Especially the Nameless, which have 220 as a medium tank role. That is pretty much good. Excellent. Right. Damage. The Edelweiss and the Nameless both use 88mm, so Edelweiss have 240 alpha damage, same as the CDC and the Moods using 90mm, but Nameless, for some bizarre reason, using 88mm have 300 damage, the same as the Liberté using the 100mm, but not as powerful as the Defender 122 mils. Rate of fire is, just ignore that row. Just go to the real time. 6.28 for the Edelweiss. By the way, yeah. The Edelweiss and the Nameless both have a zero skilled process in screw, so it will perform a little bit better than the rest of the crews, right? So the Edelweiss have 6.28 seconds reload, pretty much the same as the CDC. A little bit faster than the Moods. The Nameless have 7.54, which is quite fast for a heavy tank that can do 300 damage, right? And have 220 pen, right? The Liberté can reload in 8.85 and the Defender 12.5. So you can see that the Nameless pretty much can come up with the mediums for reload time and beat other heavy tank quite good. Shell velocity, though, the Edelweiss and the Nameless both lack on shell velocity, which is quite a downfall because engaging long range target you have to lead a lot. Well, not a lot, but a little bit more than you would playing other tanks. Ammo capacity, the Edelweiss carries 60s, CDC 90s, but terrible 48. The Nameless can carry 68, which is quite good. The Liberty 60 and the Defender 30. So the Edelweiss do not have much potential damage. And the Nameless, well, yeah, pretty much a second behind CDC, but CDC, yeah, won't have a problem of running out of ammunition, same as the Nameless. But for me, the Edelweiss, yeah, it's the same. You won't run out of ammunitions. Right, gun handling. Edelweiss 2.16 seconds aim, CDC 2.1 excellent. The moods 2.21 and the Nameless actually have 2.16, same as the Edelweiss. Surprise! The Liberty 2.78 terrible and the Defender 3 second terrible. The dispersion wise, Edelweiss 0.36, which is quite bad for a mediums, because the CDC have 0.33 and the moods have 0.35. The Nameless have 0.35 actually. Surprise! The Liberty 0.35 and the Defender 0.41. For the moving tank traverse and the turret traverse, the Edelweiss do exceptionally good compared to the rest. Well, not the turret traverse, but yeah, you can see that for yourself. But the Nameless, again, medium tanks stat compared to the heavies, right? Gun elevation, nobody cares. Gun depressions, the Edelweiss and the Nameless both have 8 degrees. Actually, the Nameless have 5, but I will come to that later. Right, mobilities. The Edelweiss can have 60 top speed. The Nameless have 50. Yes, 50 for a heavy tank. Yes. Same as the moods, just slower than the CDC. And yeah, much better than the Liberty and the Defender. Reverse speed, the Edelweiss have 20, then the Nameless has only 14, but that's okay. Right. Power to weight ratio, 24 to 8 of it's excellent. The CDC 34, but that's not too good because of the turn resistance. The Nameless actually have 16.57 power to weight ratio. So combined with 50 kilometers per hour top speed, the Nameless can run pretty fast. I'd say that much. Terrain resistance, the Edelweiss is okay, I would say. It sure can shift in a straight line, run pretty fast, but once it's turned, you can see the tank traverse is only 44. It feels like almost as much as a CDC turn, for me at least. Nameless turn resistance still better than the heavy tanks, so not big surprise there. Turn traverse, the Edelweiss do have a very good turn traverse though, 40.52. The Nameless have 27.73, which is bad, I guess. But yeah, that's a heavy tank with a lot of medium stats. The turn traverse 27.73, that's what killing this tank, the Nameless. Yeah, but still better than the Liberty, and slightly worse than the Defenders. Alright. The whole armor, the Edelweiss have 120 on the front, 60 side and 60 rear. Turret front 120, turret side 80, turret rear 60s. Alright, remember that. Nameless have 220 whole front, 80 side, 80 rear. Turret 240, 150 side and 80 rear. That's quite good compared to the other heavy tank with a medium mobilities. um, I just remind you that, yeah, so keep that in mind. Track armor, quite interestingly, they count as 40 both instead of regular 20 or 25, so pretty much side scraping, I guess. The health wise, pretty much standard for the Edelweiss 1400, and slightly more for the Nameless and 1600. And these things we don't care. View range, right? The Edelweiss have 390 base view range with that setup and the cruise skills. We have a 447.11 meters view range, which is quite good actually. The Nameless with that settings, I show you again these settings with a zero skilled Parisian arm crew. Will have 424 meters view range, which is still better than the Liberty and much better than the Defenders. Right. Engine fire chance 10% and 10%, which for some reasons. So these are the basic statistics. Where's my English? Basic stat of these two tanks. So we'll see about how the armor performs. Right. For the armor profile, we won't use Tank GG because they do not have any 3D models. So here is the Edelweiss, the tier 8 medium tank. Quite unique looking, right? So let's look at the armor profile. 120 on the whole front, as well as the lower part of the turret. The upper part of the turret is 100, the lower plate 80, the side is 60 as mentioned in the previous sections. Right, so if I am this Edelweiss driver, pretty much angled like this, pretty much more, yeah. So my side would be very strong except this part, but it's very difficult to hit, and the rest is ricochet or can't pent. Right, but the hole is the main problem. You see, there's 200-ish, and then down here just 150 and 40. Not mention the lower plate is even worse. So if you pretty much angle like this, even using your gun depressions like this, still your hole will be 140 and 50-ish. Well, you might think then just hold down because it have 120 turret front armor, right? No. As mentioned, this only is 100, though it is a very small target. But the drawback is the part next to it is not good. I'd say that much. 120 on the space armor disc and 0 at the back. Same here, we have 80 here and 0 at the back. So even this, yeah. So the turret isn't that good. Sure, it have some places where it will bounce, but yeah, I would not count on it. Pretty much you aim for turret, set a mask and shoot. It will have I'd say 80% chance of you panning, provided you have that penetrations. Right. Oh, by the way, it does have a cupola, which is 80 millimeters. Right. So you shouldn't shoot these things unless a very special situations. You always just want to shoot the turret or the hole. Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the Nameless. Let's put it in here. Alright, first of all, I want to address the issues. It only got 5 degrees of gun depressions while aiming at the front of the hole. And you need to turn pretty much this way in order to get 8 degrees of gun depressions, right? So remember, this position is where you can get more gun depressions. You only got 2 at the back, so pretty much like a comet-ish. So that's mentioned, and now the armor profile, you can see there's multiple layers of different armor. You have 220 here, 200, 180, 170, 160, and then 150. The lower plate isn't that bad, 130. So I would pretty much angle like this, where your 80 millimeters of side armor still have a very strong ricochet with a very thick track, right? And your hull, the low plate 220 to 240, your upper hull 230 to 280, right? So it's pretty strong. When the turret is facing you, this is 240, and it is a mouse shape, I would say. Mouse turn shape, I should say, right? So this is a and this part is a gun manlet with 120. So you should absolutely avoid this zone here, and pretty much shoot the cheeks if you have that penetrations. The side, never think of it. The top, you cannot overmatch. And the cupolas, which have 200. So good luck hitting with that. Well, if you are tier 9 or tier 10, sure, you have no problems getting through it, but tier 8 or below, this tank is just so strong. Side armor 80 and 80 at the rear, same as the turn, and 20 for this part. So basically, if the Nameless is showing this way, pretty much shoot the cheeks, avoid the gun manlet, or shoot the cupolas, because yeah, if you can pan the cupolas, then you can avoid the rest of these mess here. So far enough, we have learned the armor profile and the statistic of 2 tanks. Now it's time to see how they perform in the battles. So welcome to Kharkov. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm playing with my buddy, Gundam F91 and Seventer. Now before I start this battle, I would love to give you guys this matchup. It's pretty nice, all tier 8. They have a lot of mediums, and yeah, we have a lot of mediums as well, so we'll see how things turns out. So at the first of the battle, I will always try to come over this side, try to take this corner here, or else try to take these areas, right? So I've decided to go to the south, I guess. I call it that way. So this is our first actions, a Scorpion G. I have no idea what he is doing. And then start exchanging fires with the enemies. So the Super Piercing and the IS-3A decided to full on YOLO to that TVPs, and yeah, I always try to go on to give him some support, so I grab the timing when the enemies pull back and I peek up to help them. I hate to say that, but that TVP does a very good trade. He sacrificed himself and trade off a Super Pershing and the IS-3A. That's, I hate to say it, but it's a very good trade. So now that is dealt with, I push up and start dealing with these guys. As you might already know, the turret is quite weak on the Edelweiss, so you can pretty much just aim it center mass and then get penned, just like that. And apparently they do not know about it, so I guess I get lucky. They do not shoot that. So just abusing this STA huge cupola to get some free damage. Unfortunately, I hit that Edelweiss gun, so can't able to do any damage. Artillery splashed me. I instantly healed, I guess, healed up my crew. Yeah, so this Edelweiss leaders try to get the right angle on the turret where I can easily pen them, and now they're just not pulling back because 70 is at the lower end on the south, and try to lock them down. So I try to peek this corner, see if I can give shots on this Scorpion G. That is no. And then the Scorpion G start moving out. We first put a shot into him and decided to push the other way. Yeah, because this match is pretty much over. I over-angled my hold so that he can put a shot on my side, but that's not really an issue. Oh, by the way, this tank is very easily to wedge up walls. Very lucky there. Get a bounce on that 128 millimeters. For now, I just load some HE shells to get some more damage. And yeah, that's it. So now we'll go to the post-game stats. Here we are in the website. So this is obviously an ace tanker because I'm only showing aces for you guys. Have Confederate for damaging a lot of enemy without getting kills. That sucks, but whatever. I almost 4k damage. That's not bad for this kind of DPM mediocre, I would say. And we got 1300 experience. Money making right wise, these shells are pretty cheap, so still make a lot of credits. So moving on to the next replay, and welcome to Tunda. As always, I would love to show the matchmaking. This is a tier 9 battles with 5 tier 9 tanks. The rest is all tier 8. I'm playing with my another buddy. We call him Marco here. So yep. So let's get started. The enemy teams have a quite, yeah, that's the crew voice for you. The enemy have quite dangerous players. The Object 432 and the Scoter T50. You know what I mean once I entered the battle. So using the speed of Nameless, which is pretty good, 50 kilometers per hour. Is it? Yeah. Right. So try to make up this hill. Try to put the first shot in. Didn't make it, but that's really not the issues here. And instantly we see that there is a lot of mediums. The 430 just get overconfident, showed its side to me, so I'm happy to trade with that. Now because this match we have no we both have no artilleries, I am pretty confident to sit in here. What I would normally do is, if they have any artillery, just stay on a little bit back on this area. If you guys can see, I'm drawing on the minimap. Try to put one shot on the Scorpion G, didn't make it. He's tracked, so yeah, put another one. The reload time is just too good. Bounce a shot from the Rheinmetall Borzik, so I know there at least another tank destroyed back there, not spotted. For now, what I'm trying to do is disconnect from this battle without showing them a lot of side armor to shoot at. I mean the back of the tank destroyers. And now our Edelweiss is flipped. As I said before, the Edelweiss is kind of easy to wedge its tank. Try to make a shot. No. I was trying to help this Edelweiss, but yeah, I decided better hold this line than saving him. Bounce a couple shots. Try to make more damage. Try to track it. Yes, I did, and he replayed. God damn, my English is bad. Retract him there. Hopefully someone can follow up. And you can notice that the Scoter is using hit ammo. And he tried to aim my cupolas, but unable to penetrate. So just try to find the opportunities. Retract him. Marco puts his shot into the T10, I guess. Aim for the cupolas and hit the rocks. It bounces me with yet another hit. So right now, just try to find better angles without getting shots from behind the tank destroyers. If you know what I'm saying, you try to track a little bit, bouncy shots. You repaired. Jeez, what's wrong with my English? So he decided to poke out. My track absorbed the shot and I track him. Now just finishing him off and pretty much game over. Yeah, I'm sorry that my English is kinda mixed with the girl's crew voice. So if you guys do not understand what I'm saying, just leave comments down below and then I'll try to answer them as fast as possible. So right now we're just cleaning up these two tank destroyers. I loading up a high explosive for the Bosic, but yeah, we don't really got the chance to shoot it. Instead, I just try to track that 103. And that's game. So let's move on to the post battle results screen. So here we are. We another ace tank for the Nameless. Yeah, it is a pretty solid round. We do not have any fancy things going on. It is 1400 experience with 3300 damage. We both finished top. Mako have 1200 experience. Yes, that is correct. For money making, do not use any consumable. That's good. Ammunition only costs almost 9k because I do not fire any premium rounds. Make a total profit of 60k. So I hope you guys enjoy these tank review videos. If you find it informative, you can leave a like. If you do not, you can always comment down below. Just let me know what questions you have and I'll try to answer them. So hope you guys enjoy this video and I will see you in the next one.